morning. Happy 4th. Good job, mommy. What y'all up to today? So, I gotta work today, but I went out last night trying to be grown, and I drunk a whole bunch of liquor, and they had mixed. They had took wine, they took cheap tequila and cheap dark liquor and mixed it all together. Nobody else is sick, so I think it's because I'm not a drinker. Like, because I'm not a drinker, I couldn't handle it. I downed like 3 cups of this wine mix. I've been throwing up all morning. And then usually, because like I said, I'm not a drinker, but I could usually always get over my hangovers. Like this how I get over all my hangovers. When I realize I'm drunk, because I want to say I know my limit, but I don't really know my limit. I'm a very happy drunk. So that me not drinking all the time, when I get in that vibe and I be feeling good, I always want another cup, because I think I be thinking liquor is like marijuana. Like, you gotta feed liquor, but you don't have to feed liquor. Okay, Mariah, you don't have to feed liquor. Get on your level, stay on your level. Usually I throw up the night before. In the morning I do a stomach rinse, and that's just when you drink. Well, first off, I love salt water. I love salt water. I love drinking salt water. I talked to my doctor when I was like 13, because I told him, like, I love salt water. Can I drink salt water? But anyway, you can do it with regular water or salt water. Just drink a whole bunch of water really, really fast. Try to hold it in your stomach for 2 minutes. Let that water get all the way in your body. Make yourself throw up, rinse your stomach out. Usually I only have to do that once. I done rinsed my stomach, like I done drunk big ass cups of water. Threw it up like 4 or 5 times. Just been drinking water. I'm just now starting to feel better. My baby woke up at 6 a.m. And that's that mommy shit. I still got to go to work today. I still got to go to my nephew party today. My kids, they don't care mommy's sick. They don't care that mommy went out last night. If mommy wasn't going to be able to get up, mommy shouldn't went out last night. So that's my morning in a nutshell. And then it's like, guys do not even realize how much resentment. I can't say guys, this is personal, my relationship, how much resentment is building up, because like I said, I have to go to work today. He don't have nothing to do today, but he in there sleep. But I had to wake up at 6 a.m. Like, I'm already sick. I had to go to work today. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. Take care of a baby. She bled everywhere. Because her nose be bleeding. Has anybody ever encountered, like, they nose bleeding? What do you do for that? My nose doesn't bleed. I done Googled it. The doctor said it's not that big of a deal. Put tissue in it. But is her nose dry? Is it heat? Like, I want to help my baby. I'm just now finna cook her breakfast. So we gonna jump into these topics. First off, in May, I got on the scale. I was 114 pounds. I was 114 pounds, and it broke my heart, and I was so fucking skinny. July, I'm 123 pounds. I'm clapping because I'm 123 pounds. And I'm finna gain 10 more pounds by August, so I'm gonna be back at 136. When I met Tim, I was 157. I was just this little thick ass midget, you feel me? Thighs big as hell, hips big as hell. I was just a little thick ass midget when I met Tim. Becoming a mama, trying to play wife, playing that role, stressing myself out, putting everything else before myself. It's real easy as a woman, especially a woman that was raised with a wife mentality, to put her family first. It's very easy for me to fall into that role, put my kids first, put Tim first, put us together as a unit first, put us as a whole first. But then Mariah kept coming second. Because as a woman, you can only put your family first, your kids and your man first, y'all as a unit first. You can only do that when you have a man putting you first. A woman can only make sure the unit is straight when somebody's making sure she's straight. But ladies, if you making sure your whole household straight, your man, your kids, ain't nobody making sure you're straight, you're losing out. Long term, I'm like, I can't jeopardize my happiness. I had dreams and goals before I had a baby and before I met this boy. I already had my head on my shoulders for what I want to do, being my own woman. I lost myself in that. And I don't feel like it's bad to lose yourself in that. It just depends on who you losing yourself to. Before you jump off that cliff, you got to make sure they gonna catch you. Because what can happen, I see a lot of women do it, but I'm not talking about a lot of women. I'm talking about mistakes I made that I'm going to teach going on for my daughter. Love that man, all that, but don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. And it's easier said than done. Maybe it's something that you have to, that I had to go through to realize it. But now it's like, man, when I met you, I was 157. At this point, I was 114. I don't want to be 114. I don't like being little. I'm little as hell. I'm already 5'3". I'm little as hell. Bitches still be wanting to fight me all the time. Like, I don't want to get tossed around. I want some firm footing. Plus, I just like all my weight. So, I'm 124 now. By August, I'm going to be about 135. I'm going to gain 10 more pounds. I might just leave it there because when I met him, I had never had a baby before. I had got pregnant once when I was like 18. So my body didn't really go through no grown changes. My body didn't really go through nothing like that, you know. Now I have an after baby body. So my stomach muscles might not be as tight. My baby's 3. I'm very vain. So I wasn't one of my, like I said, I was already thick. So I was damn near fat anyway. I'm very vain. Like, I did not get pregnant and sit on my ass. I got pregnant and walked from 47th to 47th to Ashland to 55th and Ashland every day. Sometimes I would try to walk to 43rd. Then on 29th and House is like this big hill. I would walk up that 2-3 times a week. I still worked while I was pregnant. I just never got lazy. I took my baby to the park every day. Yes, genetics, I do believe genetics play a part, but there's a lot of people in my family that did not bounce back the way I did, and it's just because they didn't do the same things I did. Like, I never played about my vitamin E oil in my body. I never played about my firming cream. I don't sell It Works no more, but It Works is what I use to keep my body in shape. Point blank, period. Just because I don't sell it don't mean I'm not going to keep putting you mothers on. If you know somebody that sells It Works, I think you should go shop with them, because that's really how I maintain my body during pregnancy and after. I was a model before all of this. Like I said, I still have my own goals and dreams. Although I decided to give this man a baby, I felt like he was worthy of me having him a baby for him, but I wasn't ready to give up my life, my body. Now I'm gaining this weight back. Hey, that's happy weight. That's happy weight. I refuse to go back to being unhappy. Like, 3 years ago on my Honest Day, I shared a status because, 3 years ago on this, 3 years ago, my Honest Day popped up. I had posted, I'm so suicidal right now. I'm so fucking depressed. I need help. And it wasn't that I wanted to die. It wasn't that I was suicidal because I wanted to die. I was suicidal because I felt hopeless. I felt empty. I felt depressed. I didn't want to be in pain no more. I didn't want to be, and depression is something that's not a physical scar. So you walking around and people still think you the old person you are, and people are still talking to you like you're that person, and they don't understand, like, why you going through so much or whatever. And that was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, I shared that status, and I gave my testimony about being off of depression for a year. Like, I really feel like depression was an addiction that I stepped away from a year. Last year was the 2-mark goal, and I screenshotted it. I shared it again with my update. So today, I'm going to take that screenshot from the first year, the second year, the third year, and do an update, because I have not been depressed for 3 years, and I'm very happy about that. I've always been honest on here. I've always shared my journey. It may not help everybody, but it can help a lot of people who don't feel understood. You know, I had friends that tell me, bitch, you tweaking. Like, that's not what I needed. I didn't need no sob story. Everybody's different. I didn't ever come to them because I wanted somebody to baby me or comfort me, but more that I want them to understand, like, man, I don't want to sit up here and talk about nails. I don't want to sit up here and talk about shoes. I want to make sure I'm never in this position again. I want to make sure I'm never this low again. I remember Christmas, I couldn't buy my babies nothing. Like, I promised myself I'm never going to feel that shit. Like, I'm not going to. It's a process. Because that was my rock bottom. That was my ground zero. I had lost my businesses. I couldn't provide for myself and my children. I'm being disrespected. That was my rock bottom. So this is 3 years later. And I really put myself on, at that time, in 2016, I put myself on a 5-year plan. Last year, on my 26th birthday, I kind of put myself on a 4-year plan. But regardless, I feel like wealth is a marathon. We're not Kardashians. You're not Kardashian. I don't really think your auntie gonna die and leave you millions of dollars. I don't feel like your sister gonna get famous off a dick sucking video and then y'all get a reality show. This is our real lives. This is our real reality. This is the life you were giving. I do not care how many times I fucking fail. I'm going to get the fuck back up and I'm going to work for my dreams. And if I die before I get my dreams, everybody's going to say she went for that shit. And that matters to me when it comes to my kids. I want my kids to be happy, smart, healthy, wonderful, adorable little girls.
I'm adorable.
You're what?
I'm adorable.
You're adorable?
Uh-huh.
How do you know you're adorable?
Okay. You call me cute.
I call you cutie all the time because you're such a cutie. And what else are you? Are you smart? Are you smart?
Yeah.
Spell your name for me. Kaylee.
K-A-Y-L-E.
You say K what?
K-A-Y-L-E.
K-A-Y-L-E-Y. Hey, brother. Yes, so getting into that, like, that was my piece about that depression. Depression will take a hold of you, and I'm so proud of myself because I did it without medicine. Some people need medicine. I'm not knocking it. I feel like it's different levels to depression. My depression came from environmental, situational shit, because I didn't like the position I was in, because I held myself to such a high standard, and I allowed myself to fall so far behind that I felt like I couldn't catch up. But then it was like, Mariah, who is you judging this marathon against? Instagram, Facebook, your friends? Who are you trying to catch up to? Because if you're trying to catch up to yourself, you know this wasn't no setback. You know you own your own journey. So when I start to say, why did I go through this? Why did this happen in my life? You know, what was I going through when these things were happening? And it just opens up a whole new light and perspective. Good morning. So many of y'all is hopping on, and her nose could be dry now, her sleep. Okay, that's what I think it is. Her nose is dry. Humidified, the air is dry. Listen, y'all. Listen. I love Facebook and mommy groups, and I be seeing people like, why do y'all ask the mommy groups and don't ask doctors? If I take her to emergency just for a nosebleed, they're not going to do anything. They're going to tell me to follow up with her primary doctor. Her primary doctor already told me to put tissue on her nose. Sometimes mamas know. Just because you ain't medically trained, you trained in experiences. Y'all mamas be knowing some shit that be more helpful than the doctor sometimes. You talking about, why do I think I'm getting thick? Let me see how much hang time I can show you without showing too much. Now, I don't know how much hang time I can show you without showing too much. That's why. I think I'm getting thick because I've been happy. I've been happy lately. I've been working on my businesses. I done shut everything out. So, y'all know I wanted to go into, like, selling sex toys. The great thing about starting businesses... Huh? Yes, I'm going to cook your eggs now. I did not forget your eggs, baby. I didn't forget you. I promise. They're going to be so good.
You cook some for you too.
You want me to eat some eggs too?
We do.
Okay, I'll eat breakfast with you.
But don't spill on the couch.
Okay. Yeah, Daddy, we're going to eat on the mats and on the table. Because Daddy said don't eat on the couch no more. Hold on, Pooh. So, I've been really happy lately. She threw me out. She just threw me out. Hey, y'all. Good morning. But that's why I think I'm getting thick. Like, what you mean? It's a little happy weight. Got some sheets back there, okay? Got a little stomach coming in, that waist expanding. Come back. I feel like I'm getting back to me. Like, I'm getting back to what I'm used to. I'm used to being 158 pounds. I'm used to being overly thick, having an overfast. It was cool being small, but that ain't my... Oh, that's why I was telling y'all about my businesses. So, when tax time came around, I always invest my tax money in my businesses. I never spend my tax money on like clothes or shoes or whatever. It's a large lump sum of money, so I take that lump sum and I invest back into what's going to make me money over and over and over again. You know, it's easy to come up with $1,000. I came up with $1,000. I came up with $1,000 in the week before. I came up with $6,000-$7,000 in the week before. People do it. The money has been made. It's very possible. I just haven't done it yet. So when my income tax came, y'all saw I started my Pure Romance business. And I started working with a shoppers club. At the same time, I started doing this app candy. Okay. I thought that I was going to get this new apartment and I was going to pour into my sex toy business, and that was going to be my main business. God had different plans for me. And it's really crazy how things align in your life. I had never had a job before. I had worked at a salon before, but that was still as an independent contractor. I was the salon assistant. So I was always there busting my ass, but it really wasn't no different structure than me having my own business. If I didn't want to come in, I didn't have to come in. I just got that work ethic that I don't play about my money. So I would be there at 6 a.m. for the first client, and I'm staying to 1 a.m. to the last client, and I'm coming back tomorrow because I like money. That's my work ethic. That's how I get down. So, but it wasn't structured. My first job was at WeWork, which was a building that I've been wanting to work at. I had heard about WeWork. I worked at WeWork going on 3 years ago, but I had heard about WeWork 2 years prior to even that. It's a shared community for entrepreneurs. It's actually nothing what I thought. I thought it was a lot more entrepreneurs. I thought it was a lot more solopreneurs or small businesses. It was really just a network of large corporations. It was really just a lot of big businesses renting the space out there so they didn't have the higher overhead. I'm still happy I had that experience. But it was my first experience with cleaning. My mama was a hoarder. I didn't grow up in no clean environment. I grew up in a very dirty, very nasty environment. People who know me growing up, like, they know from tenfold, like, there's no reason to front. I got money now. I'm clean now. So ain't no reason to front. I just grew up in a very complex environment. I didn't know how to clean. Tim taught me how to clean as an adult. I did it. Y'all know my best friend is Tay. Tay is always clean for me. You know, like, I provide whatever I provide to our best friendship, but my best friend Tay literally has always been that one to take care of me, keep my hair done, just keep me straight and on the up and up. And I love you. So Tay, if you see this, I love you. I adore you. It don't, bro, just can't nothing come between us. Like, bitch, I would marry you if you would marry me, period. I get this job at WeWork. I start part-time, nighttime as a janitor. I lie. I tell them I got OCD. I tell them I'm attention to detail. I know how to clean all this shit. In an 11-month span, I promoted 6 times from part-time night worker to night lead to daytime worker, to day lead, to manager over that building, national, which was the biggest building, to manager over, to supervising the cleaning of 3 WeWork buildings with a staff of 20. Came in, did my shit, started from nothing, had no type of experience or training, didn't even know how to really clean my own house, to be coming in doing this, and then to move up so fast because I'm a hard worker. 2, I'm a learner. I Googled how to clean marble, what's the different surfaces of wood, what's the best cleaning products to use on wood, what makes paint, strip, how to get rid of stains without making paint. Like, I really poured into learning my craft, learning how to clean, learning what's the difference in cleaning. Tim had multiple jobs before me. So when he came to work at WeWork, and I hired him because I told him I needed his help. I was overwhelmed. Came to my staff. He started teaching me how to really clean the toilets, how to detail clean, my ratings are 95%. I can show y'all because our ratings are from verified customers. I'm very proud of my ratings and my scores. Anyway, I really learned how to clean in WeWork. When I started doing handy, it's because I had been looking for a job for a year, and I just had got tired of looking for a job. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna work off an app. Handy made so much money. Oh my God. Like, I was not ready for how much money cleaners make for real. Then, please ignore my baby just walking in the background. Then, Handy, but then I found out, like, for 3 hours, Handy was charging my clients $171 for 3 hours. And they were paying me $45. So they were paying me about $14, $15 an hour, but they're charging her $65 an hour. Came to all my clients like, hey, instead of paying $65 an hour, pay me $30 an hour. So instead of me getting $45, now I'm getting $90 for 3 hours. Instead of you paying $171, you're paying $90. You saving like $80. Boom. Business is booming. So I just told y'all that little story to say, sometimes the goal, all the time, the goal doesn't change. The goal doesn't change. I know why I want to be a millionaire. I know why I want to create wealth. I know what I want to pass on to my kids, and I know the lifestyle I want them to experience. I know that I have an elderly mother. My mama had me at 45. My mama's 70. And then I have younger nieces and nephews. My nieces range from 21 all the way down to 1. I got god kids. I have people. I have best friends. I have people that I want to see succeed, that I want to see bloom and grow. I want to live in my truth. I want to create. So my goals have never changed in creating wealth and learning financial literacy. However, the journey, the plan just keeps fucking changing. I never at all thought that I was going to become a professional house cleaner. Now I'm ordering uniforms because if I do something, I hold myself to a standard. So now I'm ordering uniforms so I can have that professional touch. I care about how my supplies come in. I do not buy none of my supplies from stores like Walmart and Walgreens, and they're fine, but 409, bleach, Clorox, Fabuloso, all that shit is incredibly bad for your health. I clean with all natural products. I order my products. I care about your surfaces. I care about your TVs. I care about your belongings. Anything I do, I really care about. And I hold myself to a standard. I didn't at all think cleaning was the lick for me. But cleaning is actually the lick for me. My money from cleaning is what's financing Cash Queens. Cash Queens is my dream. Of course, I do Cash Queens with Queens Elite. So that's the COO. That's just J. Y'all see me tag. I say best, so I say COO. COO stands for Chief of Operations Officer. It's a tongue twister for me. Chief of Operations Officer. That's what my best is, Janae. She actually became my best friend after we did business together, but we were really cool in high school, really great acquaintances. Like, we weren't friends, we ain't talk on the phone or nothing, but every day this was my road dog in class, okay? My best friend Rican, who we actually became best friends through Cash Queens completely. London's awake, great. So now I can make the eggs. That's who I was waiting on. That's the co-CEO, and then the president, my other best friend AJ, again, she became my best friend. I gotta give y'all this tidbit. Hold on, babe. Between 19 and 21, everybody that was my friends from grammar school and high school, I pretty much started talking to because I was opening a company, and they wasn't supporting my company. They wasn't sharing shit on Facebook. Now, man, this is, like I said, this is when I'm from 19 to 21. I'm finna be 27. So from 19 to 21, you're not sharing none of my shit. You're not buying from me. You don't want to join none of my shit. And I didn't care about none of that, but it was the sharing. That's what made me stop being friends with bitches. Like, gee, you can't share this on your Facebook, but you really finna sit up here and talk about this nigga all day. I can't be friends with you. You not the support I need. Everybody around me gotta want something, gotta be on something, gotta be doing something. Everybody around me. I can't slow up for nobody because the shit that I want for myself ain't nobody gonna give me, and don't nobody care if I get it. Cause do you think I give a fuck if you become a millionaire? No. So why do I think you really give that much a fuck? Like, yeah, you might want to help me and facilitate any way you can, but you're not losing no sleep if I don't make no sales. I'm not losing no sleep if you don't make no sales. So my goals can't revolve around nobody. led me into cleaning. Cleaning is working well. Like I said, it was crazy because as I got the app, God sent me this Shoppers Club. Now, most of my clients now love the products I use. So now they're just direct, and I have not advertised my cleaning business at all on social media. I am fully booked. You can ask my friends when they call me, where you at? I'll talk to her in a minute. You could call, you say, where you at, MJ? MJ is working. I am fully booked. But the blessing is all of my clients are now purchasing from the Shoppers Club. Now, I do two things. I do use Method brand cleaning products for certain things. I will use Method. I like Method. But I order my Method off Amazon. So what Amazon does is it allows you to put together a list. You can send this link list to people. When they buy, you get a kickback. So baby, I'm making money every way around this situation I can. So, oh, you like these products? Oh, you want Method? Don't go get your Method from Whole Foods. No, use my link. They use my link. I don't cut no price if you buy your own products. But boom, you save me product because now I don't have to use my product. You got your own product, so now you can maintain your house all the time. You got it for a deep, deep discount, and I'm getting a commission off Amazon and my Shoppers Club whenever you buy any of these products. These are the only products I use. I'm not gonna come in and use your products. I'm not trying to use your vacuum. I'm a professional. If you could just go get the products I use, then it's not a professional clean, it's a home clean. This ain't towards none of y'all, this is to my clients that irk me. If you've been cleaning your floor with these hardwood floors with the steam cleaner, you have, and you feel like it ain't got clean, just because I come in and push the steam cleaner is not going to make you feel like these floors is clean. Let me do my job, because I do my job very well. Yes, Ari, no, every time Ari talks to me, baby, I am working, I'm cleaning the house. Ari, I just take the clients now. Because you know Handy is charging them $56 an hour. I've been charging $30 an hour. It makes money. It allows me to pour into my cash queen business, which is my dream. It allows me to take care of my kids. It allows me to have the comfort of my own home, my own apartment. You don't know where opportunity is going to come from. What's crazy is Ari who's commenting, that's who put me on. She was making money. She told everybody, come get this money. Everybody not like us though. Boom, I started working. Ari sent me a text one day with how much money I made her. Cause when you refer somebody, like MLM, you refer somebody. Whew, it's hot in here, y'all. No, it's not. It's that liquor. See, it's the bubble guts. I can't even finish this live. That's why I shouldn't have been drinking last night. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.